Iran doesn't need to block Hormuz permanently. It only needs to threaten it. That threat alone can spike oil prices, rattle markets, and force global powers to pause. Since the early 1970s, Iran has maintained control over several strategic islands near the strait, giving it surveillance, missile placement, and regional reach. This gives Iran leverage, but it also guarantees something else. Iran can never disappear from global calculations. Iran's geography doesn't just give it leverage, it gives it defense. Stretching along Iran's western and southern edges is the Zagros mountain range, a massive rocky barrier running from the Persian Gulf through Iraq and into eastern Turkey. These mountains are steep, narrow, logistically brutal. In 1980, Saddam Hussein believed he could cross them. Iraq invaded Iran, hoping to seize oil-rich Khuzestan and crush the Iranian Revolution before it spread across the Arab world. On paper, the plan made sense. In reality, it collapsed. After 2 years, Iraqi forces failed to achieve a decisive breakthrough. They never crossed the Zagros in force. Supply lines stretched, momentum died. When Iran counterattacked, the war devolved into an 8-year stalemate. Hundreds of thousands were killed, and the border barely moved an inch. Iran survived, not because it was stronger, but because the terrain punished invaders faster than bullets could. To the north, the Alborz Mountains form another defensive wall along the Caspian Sea. Together, these ranges turn Iran into a natural fortress, and beneath them lies something else: resources. Iran's mountains don't just block armies, they hide wealth: uranium, zinc, gold, silver. Iran holds some of the world's largest known zinc reserves, buried inside terrain that's nearly impossible to occupy. Then came the 20th century, and oil. Massive reserves were discovered near the Persian Gulf, transforming Iran into an energy giant. Today, Iran holds roughly 10% of global oil reserves and 15% of global natural gas reserves. But resources don't equal power on their own. Access does. Iran has nearly 2,500 kilometers of coastline, split between 2 strategic seas. Its largest port, Bandar Abbas, sits less than 70 kilometers from the Strait of Hormuz. Any war here wouldn't stay local. It would hit the global economy instantly, which makes invasion complicated. But let's say an enemy somehow breaks through the mountains. Another barrier awaits: the Dashti Kavir and Dashti Lut deserts, some of the hottest, most hostile terrain on Earth. Satellite data has recorded surface temperatures approaching 70 degrees Celsius in parts of the Lut Desert. Vehicles overheat, fuel evaporates, troops collapse. Sustained military operations here are nearly impossible. Iran isn't just protected by soldiers, it's protected by exhaustion.